Okay. First of all, thank you everyone for your time and for inviting me to this meeting. My name is Martín Heredia. I am from Buenos Aires, Argentina, and today I will share, as Matt just said, the EDU-FPGA project for teaching digital design with open source tools. So let's start. So first, I like to share the context of this project and how it was born. This project was created under the Embedded System Applications Group, or ASE in Spanish. This group belongs to Universidad Tecnológica Nacional from Aedo City in Buenos Aires, Argentina. And it was created in 2013 with the idea of training students in the design and development of embedded systems. And as you can see in the list here, we have some projects like GPS receiver, flight data recorders, railway interlocking system. Last but not least, FPGA educational platform, which is the topic of this presentation. So let's jump into this one. So the EDU-FPGA project, as many projects, was created from a necessity. In this case, the necessity was to fill the gap in the study of FPGA technology, in particular in Argentina. So as you may know, FPGA boards are expensive in most cases, and proprietary software is huge, requires a lot of disk space. It is slow in most of the cases. So for a person who is starting the journey in the FPGA world, these issues could be a problem, right? A student usually needs to iterate over and over a design to make it work and actually learn. And going back to the hardware, well, in Argentina, the market size or the offer in the market for FPGA boards is not huge. It is actually small. So with all these points in mind, the EDU-FPGA project proposed the joint action of three main factors. So the first one was the usage of open source software, that where Shosis comes in. Well, we use open source software because it is fast. It allows students to iterate faster. It has open licenses, and it can be packed in Docker images, as we did, as you can see here in the diagram. The number two factor was the usage of open source hardware, capable of being manufactured by local companies in Argentina. And number three, the availability of open source repositories and material to create a community of developers and support. But having open source hardware is not enough if you don't supply the market, if you don't put this offer in the market. So this is where the industry and the academy join forces. In this case, the role of the producer was taken by Outsource company. Outsource is a local company based in Buenos Aires who took the open source schematics and Gerbers from the EDU-FPGA project and decided to manufacture the board. I wrote an email to them, and they kindly shared with me the numbers of units sold during the last years. As you can see, they sold around 240 units, which 30% went to universities, almost 30%, and the rest went to professionals and hobbyists. I also put a QR code here to the website of the company in case you want to learn more about them. So having all these tools, software, hardware, and open source materials and repository, we decided to jump to the next phase of the project, which is teaching, actually. So last year, we started a series of workshops where we brought these tools to universities and to students so they can make their first steps in the FPGA world, as you can see in the images here. And to get feedback from the students, we used to deliver a survey after every edition of the workshop. So I decided to put here what I think that are the most relevant statistics that we got from those surveys. First, you can see, as expected, most of the audience was composed by students, but we also had graduated professionals and teachers among the audience. And Second, this, in my opinion, is the most important figure. This shows how many of them actually had an FPGA to study with themselves, right? To practice and study and know technology, and only 11% of them had an FPGA. So this reinforces the idea of bringing these tools to the university, particularly in Argentina, for the students, so they can start getting closer to this type of technology. And now to conclude, I just want to comment that we have scheduled the next edition of the workshop for mid-June. And in this particular occasion, we decided to invite for the first time some companies to the workshop, so they can share with us and with the students what they are doing relating to digital design and FPGA. And as you can see, we have some semiconductor companies like Allegro and Indy, and also INVAP, which is not okay. Thank you. And also INVAP, which is an Argentinian company which designs radars, medical equipment, satellites, nuclear reactors, heavy stuff. So they will join us in the next workshop. And that's all from me. Thanks again for your time. And if you have any question, you can write to the project's email here. Thank you.